champagne. Purple cups and 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 champagne. Champagne.
This ain't Mount Picking Buddha times 4. There you go. 28.
That's how we started this video again. What's up, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Purple Cups of Champagne. Those that weren't watching the video footage, it kept flickering. Power was going out here. Obviously, there's a storm going on down here in Atlanta, and things just get out of control. But we back, and I know you guys see who's sitting next to me.
Yo.
The legendary OVO Diegs. And first question we're going to ask him is, why isn't the show important to you?
The show is important to me, man.
Spicy.
How important is it?
Starting the show spicy.
We started episode 35 videotaping. Am I correct?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Whatever they call this shit now.
Yeah, recording.
We're 13 episodes from then. And how many text messages do we send Diego all the time? Like, yo, you coming through?
Nigga have baseball, man.
He has baseball in the middle of December.
You mean softball?
I do.
And January, February.
I'm busy, man. I'm playing
That's a very important detail.
But what you really been
That's
up
a very
to,
important detail, man.
Are you playing baseball in the Dominican Republic or something?
For real, you part of the Caribbean.
You're playing winter ball?
I'll be playing like indoors leagues and stuff like that.
That shit's pretty dope, though.
That's
I've
dope.
seen indoor softball.
Yeah,
I've seen indoor softball leagues.
I didn't know that was
Yeah.
real, dude. I really
just
thought
came
this
back
whole time.
from Myrtle Beach last week. Also,
Yeah, remember you telling us
or
about
2 weeks
it.
ago.
Hold on a second. Are people funding this for you?
Yeah.
So
Well, like
you're
I'm not getting paid.
to play?
No, I'm not getting paid, but like I don't have to like put money.
That's
out
my
of
point.
pocket.
Yeah.
Yo, why don't
That's
you tell
fire.
me more about this? Because I text you to be like, yo, Diego, how'd your game go? Because I actually care about shit like that.
I don't know.
You should tell me.
I feel like you kind of fuck with me because it's softball.
I don't.
No,
That's not for me.
It's called softball.
Egger.
Do I take shots at you playing softball? I take
sure.
shots at you missing our show to do softball. I'll take a shot at that. But nothing else.
true.
No, that's your. Yeah, there we go.
Please,
No
God, don't rise.
spillage? No
Please, God, don't
spillage this
rise.
week.
The look Chetty gave me last week, man, I was like, damn, man. That hurt my heart.
It's not my couch.
Not,
It's the compound's couch.
Yeah, it's true.
it doesn't matter. You're such a
still were
responsible
offended.
guy. Yeah, exactly. You're like typical Josh shit. Josh being Josh.
Well, people
Which it
probably,
was.
anybody watching the video is probably wondering, why isn't Chetty on camera? Chetty has this great idea. He's no longer going to be on camera.
Look at Chetty's I love Chetty's face.
Yeah, if you guys can see Chetty's face
Yo,
right
Chetty,
now.
here.
So here's the many.
Chetty, come on down.
Here are the many reasons
Chetty,
why
come
Hanson
on
says
down.
I'm not on the show. He said that I ran out of sneakers.
Yo, yeah.
So, ladies, if you're out there, I'll send you my Venmo. I need a new pair of sneakers.
He's literally
It's the
wearing
last thing he
chancletas
needs.
right now.
It's the last thing he needs.
I'm wearing the Haitian sandals right now, the brown ones.
Whoa.
Those are real sandals.
Okay, but they weren't made in Haiti, so that's kind of racist.
Africa?
I mean,
Damn,
It's
even
possible.
worse. They're made in China, dude.
Those brown sandals are not.
we got Billy in the building.
Everything's made in
Those
China.
are Chinese slippers.
We got Billy in the
I
building.
told
here.
Penelope that this morning about a fake LOL doll.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, that one's made in China. And my niece got so offended. She's like, don't teach her that at age 5. I'm like, Penelope, most fabricated shit is made in China. What do
Aubrey.
you want me to tell you? I mean, Aubrey, yeah.
Yo,
I
Han,
call them the same shit. all
How
the
was
time.
the feedback you got about last week's show with Ali being on it? Let's touch on that
Dude.
real quick.
Ali.
Yeah,
Ali.
the Valentine's Day episode.
Listen, man. I know you weren't at QB when I went this Sunday to have Valentine's brunch with my daughter. Yo, you have time. Stop making believe you don't have time to be here. Everybody's asking about you. We got so much feedback, DMs. Diane's about to, like, lose her shit, the fact that you mentioned her name. Like, what's up, dude?
Is that facts?
Yeah.
That's funny.
She's like, yo, it took Ali to mention my fucking name? You got to show me no love.
Oh, no. Okay. That's fair.
Yo, what, everybody got?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yo, Ali's episode. Yo, let's cheers to that. Yo, cheers to Ali.
Cheers to
You know
Ali's
he ain't
episode.
here.
Ali.
Cheers to us, man.
Cheers, Diego,
Cheers
being
to us,
back.
bro.
No, but cheers to Ali.
Nah, just Ali.
Yo, do you see Ali?
Diego,
Got
are you hitting over 250?
For sure.
Okay. Pause.
What question was that?
Pull the mic a little closer. Say it again.
For sure.
So you're doing Derek Jeter numbers?
Cheers.
If you're hitting on a 300, don't come back. I need a high batting average. But no, last week's episode, I got like a lot of good feedback. A lot of people are asking what steak and dick is.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny. But
Yo, should we coin that holiday our shit then?
Yo, we honestly, once we get the logo popping and everything, like that's the shirt.
Yo, thanks for the reminder.
I think we have
I
so
like
many.
that.
I think we have so many catchphrases in the show that we could start making shirts off of them. Like
Yeah.
there's so much funny shit. Like you don't think I want to? There's an image of Josh spilling the bottle on the chair. That'd be a fucking dope shirt.
Sorry.
Really, I'm personally attacking him.
Nah,
But it's a
that
good.
was-
But it's a good shirt.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be. You could be the outline of it.
That'd be fire.
I'm with that.
Also, we're going to do picture shirts.
That'd be good.
I was just picturing the logo and cool logo.
Well,
like
he said it's
lines.
dope.
That's fire.
But
B.
even
dope.
steak and dick day.
No, steak
That's
and dick
fucking-
day is ours,
That's
man.
fucking hilarious.
Let's make it my birthday, March 5th.
He's a mac and cheese and the dicky.
Mac and cheese and dicky. Yeah, and then she get the dicky.
That's another one.
And then she gets the
That's
dicky.
another one.
Who's Ali?
But
I actually think
man,
he
of
tried to
course.
say dick and it just came out.
Yeah.
So
He couldn't leave the last syllable out.
So you know, like we're living in different times now, and you guys know that Diego, you know this. The All-Star game is usually around Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So that you have to pick between taking your girl to an overpriced dinner or watching Nate Robinson win the dunk contest. I'm telling them the old story
Yeah,
that
what
I had
the
to
heck?
fucking no, but though so Nate
That's the only
Robinson,
dick memory he has, man.
when Nate Robinson won the dunk contest though, I was so mad that I missed it because I had to go take the girl I was seeing at the time to an overpriced dinner. But like that used to drop on the same night, so
Yeah.
I would like, damn, like why
That's a
couldn't we have
fact,
just
actually.
watched the game? You see, it was on Valentine's
Yeah,
Day,
always,
right?
No.
it's always
Is-
that time.
is
Day.
that-
He's right.
I always go out
Yeah.
during the All-Star game.
Yeah, like I
is that
always
where-
miss it.
Yeah.
Is that where you change your mind about dating or you're mind about sports?
I mean,
That's a good question.
no, well,
That's a
no,
good
well,
question.
that's
It's a
that's
deep
the
question,
thing.
bro. It's like a
No,
therapist
it's
question.
it's one of those things where I could just, like this would have been the perfect year where I could have said, let's order in and have the All-Star game in the background.
Win-win.
You know what I mean?
Scenery.
Win-win.
But then you're kind of stuck with watching the game with your girl. How you watch a game with your girl?
I can't watch no games with her.
You guys use
Why?
words like stuck.
She just doesn't like sports. It's so frustrating. She will watch baseball because like there'll be like Spanish men on there. That's what she'll watch.
That's
but, like, I'm
amazing.
trying to tell her, like,
That's
bro,
also
like Carl Anthony Towns plays basketball. He's Dominican. Like, she don't want to fucking.
Yo,
So you
man.
still you
come from your uncle's
yo, so he still
Yeah,
feeds
like-
into he still that's like me watching a TV show. Like there's a lot of cute guys in this show right here.
They got
Yo, those my girls around?
Trust me, it's worth your time.
I try to convince her. But I'm trying to watch as much sports as I can.
Yeah,
but
honestly, that's how
she
much
wanna
you love
watch it.
sports. That's how
Of
much you love
course.
Yo,
sports.
you remember how amped he was on the cruise with Stephania watching the UK game?
Oh yeah.
This guy looked
What
at me
UK game?
when we were on
Oh,
the cruise.
oh my God!
He got so
That's
amped.
why I love her, bro. Nigga, she used to
I'm
love
telling
college
Teddy.
basketball. I was like, what the fuck? This is
He
so
walks
dope.
into my room. He's like, "Yo, Han, can I borrow?" And Stephania's on the bed just watching the UK game and she's on a cruise. And he's like, "She's watching the game?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude, she's from Kentucky."
Talk about Kentucky.
Yeah,
University.
yeah.
He's like, "Wait, she knows the players?" I'm like, "Yeah, nigga, she watches that."
That would be
shit.
Diggy's next question.
Nah, she put
That's
me
a
on the
fact.
UK. Yo, Steph, I love you, girl.
Can't go wrong with Kentucky. Shout out to IQ Emmanuel quickly.
Why do you always have to add the Knicks? In every
Why
not
not?
even that.
The question is why not?
That's
That's
true.
the real
Okay.
question. Nah, he's pretty good. He's solid.
But no, so you can't watch a game at all.
Why would
Can't
you
watch,
do that?
I can't watch no.
Like, do
games
you
right
like
now.
you have like it has to be cute guys in the game? That's the only way you should watch it.
Has to be baseball.
Like, do you have to go and say, "Yo, Dame Lillard is a snack, babe. You gotta watch this game." Like, how does that work?
I try, bro. Watch it.
You tried everything?
I be trying. Like, yo,
No,
you don't find Julius Randle cute? But nah, that shouldn't be working, man.
Yo, honestly,
I
I
like
love
the look
Diego
on
because
handsome.
Diego would do that just so he could get his way.
That's how
For
much he
sure.
loves sports, though.
Like, if Johnny's looking at me like I can't.
Nah, you know what? Because you know what it is. Because some
Nah,
people.
I wouldn't watch sports with women.
Can you put a caption over your head that says you
Oh,
related to Nelson? You Nelson's family.
The only way she'll watch a game is if I bet on it.
Mm.
So I'll be like, yo, like I have money on this. If I win, we win.
That-
blah,
that's
blah.
exciting,
Yeah,
right.
then she'll like.
He
she would
just
wanna
called her a
watch it.
gold digger.
I didn't even take it that way, but wow.
Yo, he's deep, man. He's,
It's
pause.
Like, yeah. Only way she watch
Pause.
games I have money on it.
Yeah.
What does that sound like?
A gold
I mean,
digger.
she's
Nah, she's a
supporting
gold
him.
digger, You're right.
She's supporting him.
Diggy's rethinking his
Yeah.
life.
Diggy,
right
shut-
now.
I was thinking about
Yo, I
that.
want you to end up like Brian, man. Get out of here. I want you back on the
Right,
show.
right.
I want you back
Or
on
like
the show.
Ali. Remember when he unraveled
He's
his.
just joking, guys.
Subconsciously trying to get himself off the show. So now he has a reason not to return.
Oh, facts.
man.
He
I
came
know
over here.
he's-
He came over here to sabotage his whole character.
He
Make sure-
think we over here playing checkers. He playing chess over here, yo.
Yo,
I'm bugging, man.
Josh, you watch the game with your girl?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a playoff game or like
yeah.
a regular
Well,
Sunday
you know
football
what?
game?
Honestly, recent years she hasn't watched a lot. Like she hasn't watched it with me, but before for a lot of years she would definitely watch. You know, I've been with Brenda for a
what
minute.
teams does
so.
she like?
She just says my team sucks a lot of times. To be honest with you, she don't really root.
She
my
used
God.
to be a
That's
Yankee
the-
fan when I
that's
first
the
met Brenda.
worst right
Yeah, that is the worst.
Yeah,
Wait,
for that
Brenda's
to
a
watch the
Yankee
game.
fan?
He
Nah,
changed her. He
I
changed
didn't purposely change her. I was like, yo, I'll talk shit about them. Actually, I didn't like that she changed. I'd rather you just be loyal. I'm telling you, like that.
Yeah,
Yo,
'cause-
stick to your
'cause
team,
it's
bro.
fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Stick
it's
to your
fun
team.
to like watch a
Yeah,
game
man.
like Mets.
So
So
when's
it's not
the last-
fun. It's not fun for me to like. Oh yeah, now we root for the. You know why she
Yeah.
liked the Mets? She ended up liking the Mets because of Matt Harvey. She
When's
thought
the
Matt Harvey
last
was
time
cute.
you sat
Fucking
down?
cute. There you go. You see?
That's
the
always.
only way girls
So
watch
it
sports.
has to be like the guy has to be attractive
Yeah.
or just
Girls are
generally-
always on that shit.
Uh-huh.
Girls watch TV shows based on
Always setting up their next option.
pretty much. Pretty much. You gotta stay ahead of the game.
That's fact.
We gotta stay ahead of the
She's
game.
scouting Matt Harvey. Is that what she was doing?
She's scouting Matt
Yo, bro,
Harvey.
Brother
Can't
used
blame
to
him.
love Matt Harvey.
She did. We went to Matt Harvey games, and hey, if that's how we gotta do it, that's how we
She had
gotta
the
do
Matt
it,
Harvey
man.
poster too.
Nah, I'm sad because I'm like thinking about Jonah and how he didn't get to experience Matt Harvey.
Oh my god.
Right? Like Matt Harvey should have still been playing right now
He should
had
still
he
be
not
good.
fallen in love and got suckered.
Yo, R.I.P. to the old Matt Harvey, man.
Yo, for real, man.
The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight, man.
The Dark Knight.
Now all he sees is Dark Knights. General consensus is you guys like watching sports with your girl. I don't. I don't think you should ever let a woman watch sports with you unless it's volleyball, cricket,
Yeah.
something like running.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Soccer.
The Olympics?
Yeah, you know, Olympics. 'cause
World
they
Cup.
yeah, there you go. Like, yo, that makes sense.
Johnny
Well,
said
you know
yes.
what's annoying about that? Now that you bring that up, every single time I've seen the Super Bowl and there's women around, all they care about is the halftime show.
Yeah.
And that shit is
And
annoying.
boxes. And boxes too. They
That
care
shit
about
is
boxes.
annoying.
Well, what happens if
That
a
shit
girl?
annoys.
What happens if a girl actually knows like stats and shit like
No,
that?
that's okay.
Bro,
That's
imagine
beyond
that
okay.
shit.
But
You're
then-
acceptable.
But then it could be acceptable, but then you're just kind of like you're talking to them, and then you're kind of like I think it's like my ego will hit me to be like, damn, why you know this, yo, or who taught you this? You know what I'm saying?
If it weren't
But
for
this girl-
Jalen
this
Rose,
Chetty, you got
you wouldn't
probably
date Molly Kiram?
What's that?
If it weren't for Jalen Rose, you wouldn't date Molly Kiram?
Oh, 1,000%. Yeah, Joy Taylor too,
Joy Taylor all day.
All day.
Loves.
That's what I'm saying.
all day. Yeah,
And
yeah,
you
yeah.
know they know better
And
sports than you.
And Joy and Molly, their life is sports. You know what I'm saying? Like they make their money by sports. So I would definitely, but then like I think it is your ego that hits you where you're just kind of like, dang, like I don't want you to like know more than me about this particular
would
like
love
like
that
I feel like
shit.
I'm a person who knows basketball. What's that?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Keep going.
I feel like if you would Joy
This
while,
guy's fantasizing
while
right
he's like piping Joy, he'll be like, "Yo, tell me the stats
Bro,
for
Joy
the
Taylor put out-
97 Broncos."
Joy Taylor put out a
388
tweet.
average. Oh,
Babe, go talk
a
sports. You know I come
970
quick.
OPS.
Yo, babe,
I told you.
we're gonna spice it up tonight. We're gonna do the 1988 Oakland A's.
She put out a tweet saying like
you're a pig.
for my future husband, I feel sorry for him. Whenever we have dinner, I have to have the game on. Like I just have to know. And I was like, oh my god, like how fucking perfect is that, bro?
Yeah.
That shit is
Really?
I was
crazy.
on a Valentine's Day date during Linsanity where Lin he beat the Raptors.
Oh my
and
God,
I was
that's a classic
so
game.
mad that the restaurant that we were in, like they had a bar area and they had the game on. And the girl that I was with at the time was watching it, and you could see it in her face like, damn, this nigga's killing. And I'm like, fuck, man, I just really want to ask her to switch seats, but I know she's dead. And then she just went, she's like, yo, babe, Lynn just hit another three. Because that's when he did the head nod.
What was on the menu? Chinese food?
Peking duck.
I knew it.
Did we go to Chinese? I don't know.
Don't switch it. Let's fit the story out. It sounds good.
It's way better that way. We had Egg Foo Young.
I don't know what that is. This guy really pays
Word,
attention to this
bro.
fucking Chinese
Word.
menu.
Yo, man, I got to.
I wish I knew the menu that well.
All right, let's flip it up. Let's get to something more important. Not for real, because I don't want to talk about women in sports. That shit's just like really bothering me. Makes me uncomfortable.
I think that's cool, man.
Of course you
problem
do.
with it.
Of course you do. You
No,
have a
I
son.
just think it's a shot at our ego when a girl knows sports.
I think I understand that. I do.
I don't like the girl, and Handsome and I were talking about that before, the one that goes like the troll girl.
Yeah.
Like the girl that just goes against your team just to...
I'll fucking,
That's whack.
Johnny got mad.
You see what I'm saying? Like that's
Johnny,
because,
fucking
but you see what I'm saying? Though? I've dealt with girls that like they'll just like they don't understand that like yo I'm sitting here living and dying by like the Giants or like a Yankee playoff game and they're like oh like yo he can't even hit the ball and I'm sitting here like fuck you bitch like you know what I'm saying like I'm really but I shouldn't feel this way I shouldn't be this mad but Diego imagine someone doing that to you your significant other a girl that you know you care about telling you like. I had the perfect story where fucking Steph Curry's fucking killing LeBron. He's killing the Cavs in the finals. And she's like, that little guy's good. And I'm like, fuck you right now. You know what I mean? And then she's like, yeah, like he just hit like he keeps
Look, another one.
No, he keeps throwing. Yes.
Is he a robot?
He keeps throwing the ball in from so far. I'm sitting here, yo, just so.
Shut the fuck up already.
Yes.
Yo,
Yes.
it's so sad that I had to endure that because that's definitely burned up throughout the years. But honestly, to her defense, is like, yo, she's talking shit about like, yo, the Knicks. You still rooting for the Knicks?
Nigga,
Like,
I'll shit
like,
on her
shut
whole
the
family at that moment.
That's the worst. Though. That's the worst.
I'll spend
like-
like every comment she makes about my team, I'm just gonna shit on somebody in her family. Go deep, nigga.
Johnny be like, you know what tastes like the brick that meatloaf you made last night.
He would. He would. He would.
Yeah, Tom Brady touchdown, just like your uncle touchdown on your aunt.
Yo, dogs. That's actually a good bar. I'm gonna use that one day when I'm really mad. I'll be like your uncle touched down on you, huh?
Yeah, you guys are crazy.
You're wild.
Especially if they were like molested as kids.
That's what he's saying.
That's where I thought you were
That's
going.
exactly what he's
And
saying.
then
That's why I switched it up. I had to PG it.
I think I'm handsome off the camera.
Word up.
Yo, this is good. This is good. Because nobody will know.
Handsome likes your dark side.
This
The
is ther-
NWO.
This is therapeutic. This is therapeutic.
By the way, I'm Scott Hall.
That's fine.
All right.
That's fine.
You know. All right, let's
I'm
rock
ex-
and roll.
Was X-Pac in NWO?
Who?
X-Pac? He
Yeah,
was
of
the-
course. X-Pac was NWO.
He was?
Yeah, that was Chetty's favorite NWO member, dude.
He was 6-pack. But yeah.
Oh,
Jeez, that's bad.
I need a wrestling episode, by the way.
My
We need
bad.
to do a
That's the
wrestling
guy
episode.
with like the
Well, let's-
long hair.
Yeah, he was a beast.
I
all
saw
right,
it.
move forward. Let's talk
Transition.
about. Yeah, let's go straight to the Nipsey track with Jay-Z. Where Jay-Z bodied every single person that ever had any fucking comment about what rapping is. Oh, I'm sorry. The Nipsey part was really good though too.
Yeah, Nipsey did his thing.
Yeah, it's good to hear Nipsey there,
Yo.
just rhyming.
One thing about that, real quick, production. Production on that song was really, really dope.
Who did that beat, Josh?
I don't know.
This guy. It was
It has to be the Midi Mafia, no?
Who?
That did that beat.
Midi
Like
Mafia?
somebody came back, like
I
it was
don't-
like
I
an
don't-
old
yeah.
producer.
That's what it sounds like.
Because that song, honestly, was missing a Rick Ross.
That's what it sounds
verse.
like. I was gonna say the Runners or something like
The
that.
Runners.
The Runners.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the Runners that produced it.
No. I'll
Oh.
pull it up right now, though.
Okay, no, it's all good. But yeah, the production on that because
Wasn't it Hit Boy?
No.
was it?
Nah,
Hit Boy had
Hit
a
Boy
record.
did the EPMD song with Nas that everybody's sleeping on because that's probably one of the best songs I've heard
No,
all year.
that song is fire.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, anybody question it, I think Jay and Nas actually have two of the top 5 verses of the year, and we're only in February.
Yeah.
I promise you. I'll bet any money you guys want. Those 2 verses from that, especially the second verse that Nas did, are gonna go into the year as 2 of the top 5 verses.
Can I say something too as well? I just want to give a shout out to Hit Boy's actual song too. It was actually
That song
pretty
is
good.
fire.
Yeah, that song's
What
pretty
song?
good. I forgot the name of the song.
Well, he's rapping. You guys heard that?
Yeah.
Oh, I ignored that
He
shit.
tries to spit.
Yeah,
well,
I
he
can't do
spits.
that.
He spits.
No, I can't do it. You can't come to me to the game one thing for so long and then try to transition. Like I'm
Okay.
not doing it.
So Kanye didn't do that.
He didn't. Not for so long. That's what I'm saying. Like
You guys know who Mike and Keys is? That's who did the beat. I'm not
Joshua
sure.
knows.
I don't know.
Which I think is dope.
What?
I like that too.
If it's, yeah.
Along with Hit Boy.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
okay.
Co-produced.
Also, Hit Boy was part of that.
Hit Boy's a
No,
beast.
he didn't produce anything. Because
Hit
that's
Boy.
usually what if you see like a big name on there and they mention somebody else along
He
with
probably
such
just
and-
helped with the drum.
Yeah.
Sequencing
He was
and
just
shit
like,
that.
yo, right there, put the snare. Boom.
So is it true originally it was just supposed to be a Nipsey song and then like Hove got on it?
I
they got
definitely
Hov on it
believe
last
that.
minute?
That's how it would work.
It makes sense.
Because it
It
said
would
like
work.
there's 3 things that are guaranteed: death, taxes, and when Nas has a song coming out, Jay
Yeah,
dropped
yeah,
something.
there's some.
You saw that?
Yeah, but
That was pretty funny.
Johnny's not laughing.
I'm doing the fake smile because Jay lost.
No, I'm just saying that.
I think EPMD is a way better song, personally.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get into it because we got other shit to talk about. But
that hurts my soul a little bit.
nah, nigga, Jay had
hurt
the
my
best
soul a
verse
little
I've
bit.
heard in a long time.
Nigga, that is
No,
that
it's deep.
Jay on that kind of beat. Like you said before, Nipsey did really well on that because the beat was like tailored to like really well. for
Nipsey
and
used
shit.
a lot of like Rick Ross type beats.
Yeah, probably.
That was
exactly.
his kind of style.
Exactly, yeah. So that, but Jay,
It was a clinic. I'm not gonna say it's not a clinic.
yeah, Jay put.
I
put
just
it
think personally, I listen more to EPMD than I listen to that song.
Okay.
Jay's verse, and that's why I said like a lot is slept on the Nas verse because it sounds too party-ish.
in. Yeah.
Jay's shit came off so serious because of the fact that the beat was just that and it had Nipsey on it. Well,
and,
you
and you don't think that he gave Drake a quick love tap
100%.
with the Scorpion
He
breeze?
started straight
Johnny,
out
no,
the
you
gate.
didn't, Johnny.
Because
You
you know
don't think so?
Jay's the king of the triple, double entendre, whatever the fuck. They
Jay
call
was like he's done that to Drake a lot of times. He's like sunning him,
it's a-
like
yeah.
sunning him, but he wasn't really like throwing
He
shots
can't
at him.
sun Drake, dude.
I'm telling you, no, but that's what he's trying to do.
Okay.
Nobody
He's
can.
trying to make sure that he keeps his position right there. Like, yo, you right there.
Well, according to
I'm right here.
According to Fun Master Flex, that Drake is a better artist than Hove.
He is. I've been telling you this for years, man.
No,
He's right.
this is it's a perfect because like this has been your stance for a long time,
For a long time.
you know. And when Flex was saying the whole like, oh, you know, like his basis was that like I could play 20 Drake songs right now and it'll ring off in the club. Where I was like, he was like, well, Hove, you can't play 20 joints in a row to get the same reaction. And I disagree. I'm sure you guys disagree, but do you think it's like it's an age gap? It's like more of like what party are you playing?
Can I say?
Go ahead.
I don't think that I entirely disagree
Mm-hmm.
because he's talking about playing in the club nowadays,
Mhm.
and you're talking about club records nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Drake is obviously going to have more recent year records, but when you're talking about a battle and going over someone's career
Mm-hmm.
as an artist, It's not even a question.
Yeah, it wasn't one of those. That was his basis.
That's
of
a very
why
specific.
of why he's better.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a very specific thing. Because think about a lot of people on verses that were some of the biggest verses are people whose records is never playing in the club now. You're talking about DJ Premier and RZA and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like
No, it wasn't a versus. It wasn't a versus. It was just like he was saying like if you did a set that he could throw.
But
20
even a
Drake
set,
songs.
even a set though. Like,
I agree.
Yeah.
But now let me ask you this question because you used to work in a club or you guys own a club.
Yeah.
When Jay was still Jay.
What was the not only that, but what was the age group that was going to the club? It was from 21 to 40, no?
Yeah.
You would think so, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like it was a big, but like if they played like public service announcement, everybody's fucking going off.
No question.
You understand what I'm saying? Like there's certain tracks that are timeless. Oh, Diego, go ahead.
That song is definitely not going off over Drake's like biggest songs.
It definitely, it definitely is.
It's not in a club.
It definitely is.
Hold on. I have to side with Diego and
Go ahead.
if I think about what Flex was saying, right? Because I had to hear it a couple of times. I'm like, let me hear exactly what he's trying to say. Today, which is what he's talking about, he's right. And
That's
it
what I
sucks
said.
to admit that because because of what he said, we're in a melodic time. We know damn well you put 20 and 20, Jay's bodying Drake, right? But because we understand what the music is, in the time right now, Drake has way too much that works against Jay in that sense. Because right now they play "Give It to Me." Only you old head niggas are gonna be like,
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I get what he's saying.
That's a timeless record. That's a timeless record.
You do.
Yeah, but nigga, don't act
I
like
get what you're
don't act
saying.
like you a spring chicken.
No,
You know what I
no,
mean?
yeah.
It's
He's
still-
not a
At
spring
28,
chicken.
yeah,
Right.
for sure.
But play that, y'all, and this is gonna sound fucking crazy to people.
Don't mention Drake's song that came out this year. That I mean last year. That
I don't know
white
what
shit.
came out. I don't listen to Drake, nigga.
I got. I thought you were gonna say put up Tootsie Slide and everybody's gonna go crazy.
Okay,
Don't mention that song.
but put it up. Your generation is not gonna be on some like.
They're gonna like that song more than any
I don't
recent Jay
think-
song.
because they can
I would
dance.
agree with that.
I don't think my generation. I think the younger, like I think teenagers, when that song comes out, they'll get hype. I don't think people around my age, like 25, 26, 27, 28, I don't think they'll get
Oh,
excited
no.
to dance that
I don't
song.
think you know your
I
own
just don't.
people, B.
I agree with you.
Actually, I played that at Tracy's birthday. Manchester turned 30.
Yeah.
And people like that song.
Yeah. That's why I agree with Handsome. as
It's a
well, yeah.
sing-along type. I'm not saying it's one of Drake's best songs. Drake
definitely not. Yeah,
Drake
definitely
didn't need that song.
It's the silliest song he ever made.
Right, he didn't need it.
Yeah.
He didn't
Drake
need it
is
at
an
all.
absolute hit maker.
He did it for the
there's not
bag.
even a
He
question.
didn't need it.
Anything that Drake's trying to make a hit with is gonna become a hit.
But son,
But you feel you put 20 Drake's best songs against 20 Hov songs is better?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I feel like, well, it depends. Like, if we was trying to get people excited and stuff like that, like, if we're at a club, I think I could put 20 better Drake songs than 20 better Jay-Z songs. It depends, like, on how you guys judge, like, the outcome. If you want, like, better, like, lyrics, it's obviously going to be Jay-Z. But if you want to, like, have a party to get everybody excited, get everybody dancing, it's no question it's Drake, in my opinion.
I'll give you one example. Us, right? If we're in a club and Stick to the Script comes on, we're going. That shit to us is a club banger, dude. These kids will hear
You,
that.
me,
and
him, and her.
You mean? You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
They'll hear that.
That's a part of the set, though, It's like, that's
It,
like.
it is.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I'm just saying
think
it's a
about a
sweat record.
26-year-old being there, and they're gonna be like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not gonna.
What's-
I
But
don't
if you
think-
play the motto, it's a rap.
Yeah.
I'm the fucking man. Don't get it. Yeah, then it's just
Nope.
a rap. Of course.
And
That's just gonna let
for
know.
sure. One thing about
DJ,
that though,
DJ your barbecue.
Of course.
All right, guys.
Fuck
Sorry.
that.
please
Set
don't
it
let the other guy do it. Was Scotty
Yeah,
doing it
you
last
watched
time?
the show. You watched the
So
show.
Yo,
what?
Scotty, I love you,
Yeah,
man.
he
That
loves
shit
Scotty,
was
yeah, man.
trash,
You watched
son.
the show. Yo, Scotty,
Nah,
I love
Scotty's
you, bro.
good.
Scotty's my guy. So he is a good person.
Scotty's my guy too.
Tell you
for
why
sure,
this.
yeah.
They went, yo,
Yeah.
Scotty's good.
yo, I wanted to ask though. So what?
I hate Chetty off camera, first of all.
Yeah,
Oh, Teddy, that's so
I think it's
stupid,
mad face.
I mean, Teddy hates me off camera.
yeah,
actually,
yeah.
so
But
that's a different
he's
story.
doing mad faces
Yeah.
and shit that on camera
He's
he'd be like,
loving being back there for sure. He's loving that shit. Yeah, yo, real quick. So I wanted to know Flex, but Flex was saying like that's why Drake is the greatest though, right?
He said Drake is better than Hov. I think he had like some boom back nigga like #1 and shit. Or I think it was Rakim.
No.
Whatever.
His whole
Which is
thing
even
was
more
that
absurd.
He said,
Makes no sense
no,
to me.
his thing was, yo, Jay was my favorite artist and is my favorite artist.
Okay.
He goes, at first it was Big. Big was my favorite, and in recent years, Jay took over that spot. He's like, but I'm going to be honest with you. We're talking music, not favoritism. He goes, yo, Drake is a cornball that makes dope
right, he did say
music.
that.
He's like, if we separate who this person is from what you're hearing, there's no question to me that Drake is a better song maker. He said Drake is more versatile. He could do different things. And that's where Gilly was kind of like, yo, you're talking about versatility. At that time when Jay was doing what he was doing, that was versatile because niggas weren't doing what Jay was doing at that time.
He made the blueprint. Like, legit blueprint for people to make albums.
So that's why I said, like, I had to listen to it a couple of times. I'm like, Flex to me says a bunch of absurd shit now. You know that. You know he's trolling heavy.
Clickbait.
Super clickbait. Super clickbait. We're going to talk about that when we talk about the 6ix9ine. You know what I mean? But I saw the point he was making. And as a DJ who's in these clubs all the time, I got to listen to him. They're the tastemakers.
Right. Yeah. No,
Flex is a terrible DJ, though.
Of course.
I've bailed myself out by throwing a Drake song on. No, you bail yourself out by throwing a Drake song on.
Yeah.
You throw one on, it's like it's definitely gonna get people like in a different type of mood.
But does
whatever the case may be, females especially.
My question is this. Here we go. In a way, no. It's just a question for real. Does that make you a better artist that your song could ring off in a club more?
No, and I think Flex was saying that's not his point.
Okay.
His point is like, yo, I'm not asking you like who's doper, who's real, who's not. Like, who's really gonna get the place rocking?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No question.
And that's
No question.
but that's what Gilly was like.
I never take that away from Drake. And when I talk about people who I compare to Drake, I only say that I appreciate their music more. And I only be disappointed in Drake because he has the potential to be the most, like, he has the creativity. He showed that when he came out the gate. And now he kind of is like, yo, let me just make hits. Hits on hits. It's about numbers game.
But do you
and that's kind of like watered down.
Do you feel like you're missing out and enjoying Drake's run?
I do.
Sometimes by being critical of
I
him,
do.
by being like, yo, you could be so much better.
Yeah.
But and you're missing out on like having fun with his run.
Yeah,
he's having a great run.
And I'll say this, I am personally, but I did the same shit with Jay.
Okay.
There was in Jay's later.
You
period,
and I would have argued in high school.
Yeah,
I got you.
Later in the period where I was like, but you did this already.
Yeah.
Like, come on,
yeah,
man.
That's
like,
true.
I know you could switch it up. You did it before.
You were Fahid in high school to me. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, if I used to be beefing?
Yo, because Jay was commercial. That was the thing with Chetty.
He was.
That nigga's mad commercial. And so are the Yankees. Not him. He didn't say that about the Yankees, but it was like one of my friends that said about the
I was
Yankees.
saying that's kind of weird.
He's a Yankee fan. Yeah. But that was like an argument that I fought in school where I see that with Drake now, where people are just like, oh, he's doing, but like I feel like, are we missing out? That's a good question to ask ourselves. Are we missing out on like the run instead of being like happy about it? I'm waiting to hear like why was so mad about Grease? Because like he sounded like
it's not a good record.
You know what I mean?
I love
You're
Grease.
bugging.
But when
But
Josh, when I played it though,
whatever that acting
he sounded like the Weeknd.
You are bugging.
But people liked it.
That shit is fire, bro.
I like this
But people liked
Well,
it.
he's jacking for flow.
I'll tell you right now, when that song came out, what song?
Popstar is fire too.
And Popstar is fire.
Popstar is
That
fire.
day it came out, you didn't like it that much, and I said, yo,
Yeah, but
Popstar.
anytime.
No, I get it. I'm not knocking you.
Anytime.
But I just said, like, Popstar, like, you know, I'm just trying to show that I do try to acknowledge, like, and like Drake's even recent records, even though I do have that bias where sometimes I do expect more from him, so it's disappointing. But I can still like a lot of his records, but it does take away from him.
You think Gilly's doing that?
What's that?
Kind of like, so if we're looking at right now, right?
Well, let's credit the podcast where we got it from. It was from Gilly and Wallow's podcast.
No, we're not doing that.
We have to, man. Like, we have to, no?
You put me
You
in
know
the
what
spot.
network they're on?
What they on Barstool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't fuck with Barstool.
You know what I mean?
They
So-
on boop. That's what John's gonna do. That's what John's gonna do.
They're on beep beep.
We
Oh,
don't fuck with them.
you think he's doing that where now, like you said, we're missing out on the Drake moments because we're so here comparing him, but then we do the back thing like, yo, because I'm sure Gilly was hating on Jay for a minute.
Back in the day.
Everybody at that time that was trying to be a rapper in the mid 2000s,
When he did Hey Poppy and all
yeah,
that stuff.
you
yeah.
were hating on Jay.
Yeah.
You had to because he gave you no room.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what Drake does now, except Drake does it more intelligently. Like Jay messed with certain people and he would do songs with certain people. Drake does songs with anybody that's up and coming. Right? Like he'll hop on a wave real quick. And that's a smart play. Because he knows, yo, I'm still hot. And I'm still going to be hot. But this kid, Jack Harlow, he got something coming. Let me
fuck with
go.
Jack Harlow.
I actually like that about him though.
Yeah,
He-
that's
He,
what I'm saying.
he identifies a new sound. Like, of course, there's times that we're like, yo, Jay did the same thing. He got that strategy from Jay. Jay would go around like he did a song with Bun B in Texas. I remember my dad.
We
put me
didn't know
onto
who that
shit.
was.
Exactly. Yeah, he was like,
He
yo,
went
he's
over
smart
he went over
business wise.
Juvenile's beat.
Yo, and what did Drake do? Drake took it to another level where he started bringing people from the UK over to a song on his playlist album.
Handsome hates all of
I
them.
know.
Horrible. Yo, every UK
That's
rapper
Skepta,
I
man.
don't play.
Skepta's with Adele now.
He did a song with Cormega. I don't want to hear shit.
Skepta's that nigga.
D, what's
out
the
there. Shout out
first
to
song that I
Skepta.
heard of the
Wait,
Baby
Adele, the
or Lil
singer?
Baby?
Yeah, Skepta's with Adele.
Or was Gunna? Sorry, it was Gunna. Was with Drake.
Never
Never Recover.
Song's fire.
But I heard that because of Drake.
No, everything he does is fire.
Hold on. This guy just told me
The shit with Gunna
Skepta is
is
with
fucking
Adele.
crazy.
You guys knew this?
What's that?
He didn't know
Skepta is with Adele.
He didn't know that.
I know
Adele, the singer.
She looks good now.
You
though.
mean
Yeah,
with
she-
their like?
Yeah,
as-
but what
as
is
a
she
couple?
doing with
Yeah,
Skepta?
they've been together.
Oh,
for
she's
long.
like into like the Jamaican
Culture and shit
Yeah,
like
we
that,
gotta
yeah.
pull that up. Yeah,
Yeah, they're together. They're together.
we are not using this as a cover. Please don't use it. Please don't use the new Adele. There's a picture of Adele with a Jamaican bikini on.
It was a bit. Yeah, it was controversial actually.
She's playing mass, right? I think she was like at like.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was controversial.
Yo, I'll be missing out on shit. 100%.
Top boy.
And Adele's a little bit hood. I don't know
She
if you know
is?
that about her. Yeah,
She's
a little
funny.
bit- Yeah, she's
Like,
exactly.
on-
She's like she keeps it real. Like she's
Seriously.
SNL,
I like
she was
Adele.
good. Son.
Okay.
yeah, I like her too.
Oh, I like her music. I can't wait because she got divorced. This next album's gonna be stupid.
And
son.
she was Skepta. There you
No,
go.
no, that's because of that nigga. That's gonna probably make it worse.
Well,
If
I-
she does a rap verse when she's rapping, I'm gonna be tight.
Nah, I hope not. I pray to God not.
But Drake, the first time I heard Janae Aiko was with Drake.
yeah, she took
there
it
was
down a lot of
Yeah,
ways.
you guys are late.
Fuck,
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, I was late on it, but the first time I heard
Because I like
it was,
Jhené Aiko. I don't want to
No, no,
hate on.
I
She didn't
agree,
take
though.
it sound.
Me
She
too, though.
wrote a lot of his shit.
Oh, okay.
Guys don't realize, not his shit. Relax. She didn't write his
Yeah,
rhymes like the
relax.
other guy.
But the
She
first
wrote
time
his
I heard
hooks.
was on her shit. Was on his shit.
Yes.
So I-
Because
I
Drake,
know.
Drake would do that, like pull people that are popping and let him like rock on his shit. Like Kendrick.
Like Kanye.
Kanye did that for him. I'm saying Drake did that with Kendrick.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Let him get his own little shine on that point because he knew like, yo, you gonna be doing your thing.
He's so smart, man.
It's strategic.
It is a strategic,
Jay
yeah.
played
It
chess
is.
while people were playing checkers. Drake does the same
Yeah,
shit.
that's what I was saying when I made the comparison of Jay and Drake because they kind of did both the same thing. It's a business move as well. And if you don't think that Drake thinks business, well, you
So
gotta
you
look at his
think
Tootsie
later
Slide.
you think later on we'll appreciate Drake, like how people are later
I
on
think so.
appreciating
I think they'll appreciate him more,
will.
but I think people
We'll look
appreciate
over
Drake
the
now.
jokes.
I think
Yeah.
this is a time right now where a lot of groupthink. So you look at LeBron, you look at Drake. Because of the stats they put up, people are like, yo, because of their stats, you can't hate on that. And if you hate on it, you're alone on the island type shit. You
Wait.
know what I mean? And that's the first time it's like that in a way. Go ahead.
One question.
Go ahead.
We're in Madison Square Garden. It's just music. You don't know the artist. You don't know what's going on. One song comes on. Which one are you going ape shit to? You two.
Oh shit.
And this is involving beef. Back to back. Takeover.
Yo, you just fucking threw.
Back
That's
to
a good
back.
question.
You
What, Joshy?
And Madison Square Garden?
You said back to back?
Yeah.
You just
Damn,
threw,
I'm about to say takeover.
yeah, you just threw
That's
Tim
tough.
Wakefield curveball or knuckleball.
Yeah,
that
that's
was
a good
really
question.
good.
I think back to back. I think that and maybe I'm. Can I go first? I'm gonna. Yeah,
Yeah, go
obviously,
first.
I just did the.
I'll go after you. Go ahead, go ahead.
I think maybe it's possible that like I've heard Jay enough. That's the first thing I thought when you said Madison Square Garden. You hear one, and I'm thinking if you say Jay, man, I'm gonna pick against him because I've seen Jay like 4 times in fucking concert. It's like kind of like exhausting. You know what I'm saying?
Think of stunting heavy.
No, I feel like everybody in New York seen Jay like 4 times.
I haven't seen him one time, but go ahead.
That's
Me either.
wild. That's wild. Nigga, people were giving out free tickets to like.
I
his shows
seen
last
Jay
time.
on the block in '97 though.
in Marcy.
Where at Handsome?
In Marcy with the Jews.
Actually, no, in Bed-Stuy. It was during the
You
Biggie
did?
shit. Yeah.
Well, Jay went to the club one time. I
Bro,
went up you.
I went to the.
No, yeah. Obviously, you met him. He was famous, dude. I met him. He was Jay-Z.
That's ill.
I went to the concert when Drake and Meek Mill, like the beef was like a month old. Like the song just came out pretty much, and when that nigga played that song, that shit was crazy.
I think back to back is a
Yo, that shit
hit,
was, like,
bro. Like
crazy,
Takeover is like
crazy,
cultural
crazy.
means a lot to the
I
hip
went
hop
to
culture,
Toronto
bro.
that summer,
Yeah,
and they played back to back in a club that
Look
was
at
in
Chetty.
Toronto.
Nigga,
You
back to
just
back's
shit on
a
my
hit.
story right now,
anywhere.
Chetty.
It was good.
Shit on my
Yo,
story
you did the
right
jigs
now,
right now,
So-
dog. It was good.
Back to back. So you got back to back.
Yeah, I got the back to back.
I don't know, man. Takeover is crazy too.
Takeover.
Takeover.
Fire. Who you got?
And I
Back to
wanted
back
to
and
plead the
Takeover.
fifth on this question. This is a really good
Nah,
question.
yeah, it's a very
I
tough
wanted to plead
question.
the fifth, but do you want me to be Faiz's conscience?
I
right
feel
now?
like he's gonna say Drake.
Bro, it's
you don't
funny.
want to say
I
it.
cannot say.
I agree.
Yeah, that's true.
Not only a way better
now
MC, you talk about Kanye production.
he went against a whole bunch of people because he gave
Prodigy.
Mobb Deep the first
Mobb Deep.
verse. Nas got the last verse, and then it was just
And
everybody.
Jazzo and everybody else.
I just personally.
Yes,
It was.
Yeah.
So it was, yeah.
J.O. Felony.
Yeah,
And-
word. Jail felony too.
I'll tell you right now. I probably listen to. I'm the only person on earth that still listens to back to back.
You're not.
I do
I'm here
too,
with you.
though.
Nah, you
This is
no,
a
I'm
hard
here with
Except
you.
for this guy.
I'm here with you, though.
Any
Yo,
Drake song.
it gets me amped, but I cannot say that dun, dun,
The
dun,
Kanye
dun,
beat
dun,
is
dun,
fucking
dun.
crazy.
You know what it is too?
That shit comes on, it's just a whole. It's yo man. Listen, Drake bodied this kid, like made him look like an idiot. He couldn't even come back, right?
Yeah. He's still trying to come back from
Takeover
it.
though, nah. He's
I haven't
good.
heard a good Meek song. Well, actually, no. I'll take
Yeah,
that back.
he
I'll
had
take that
Dangerous.
back. I'll take that back. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
He has
no.
a couple good
Nah,
songs.
the best song he has is the shit with Drake. Let's be honest, man.
Yeah.
Don't
Nah,
be modest, man.
Nah, Dangerous is better than
No,
bugging.
no, but
Rico.
but not a.
I love
No,
Rico.
since he got this.
Yeah, okay.
Is
fair.
Dangerous a Meek Mill record though?
It's not,
It's
definitely
not
not.
though, right? He had to get that. Like it's a great song. I fuck with it.
Yeah.
Is that the one with Gloria Estefan?
No, that's what Ty Dolla $ign.
Ty Dolla
Okay.
$ign.
Yo,
I
I
know,
gotta
it's
stop
being a dick.
my hating shit,
I
man.
just-
No.
You know, it's
with,
funny.
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah.
Sorry.
Jeremiah. The thing is that back to back, like the big difference is, well, to me is that like back to back is more like a song that like you could dance to.
I agree.
Like Takeover is more like for like hip hop people. Like
Yes,
more of a
yes,
rap
yes.
song, like lyrical. Back to back, like the beat makes you want to dance.
Not only
AKA
that,
hyped up.
AKA
Nas
old
came
Oasis.
back.
No,
Joshy.
wait.
Nas came back. Meek disappeared.
What?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, true. But
Nas was able to destroy him and come back.
one interesting thing
So
that,
fire,
that Drake
man.
does all the
Jeremiah
time.
and P&B rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
one-
Thought it was Ty. Yeah.
one,
was P&B rock.
one interesting thing that Drake does is that, and it's also like a strategic move, is that he makes his things like very easy to repeat, like
Yeah.
sing-along-ish. You know what I mean? So when people go with back-to-back, like everyone in the crowd is singing. I mean, I get they'll do that with
Going
Takeover in a
back.
way, but like Drake songs in general is going to be like a big sing-along. Like everyone in the whole fucking arena is going to
We're
be singing
right back
to
to
the
what
chorus,
Flex
man.
is
He be
saying.
killing the choruses.
We're right back to what Flex is
I'm
saying.
not disagreeing.
Yeah.
That. But when I thought, and that's why I asked you specifically, if he said better artist, that doesn't make you a better artist to me.
No, but he thinks
so he
that
did a
makes Drake
top-
a better
he
artist.
did a
I get
top
it, and
20.
and in that way, to me, he's wrong, because you could be way more creative and shit like that. Like that makes you a better artist. That kind of person. You don't have to have all the people.
So the
reveling
quick
you and
backstory
shit like
is that he did a top 25, and like he was just like adjusting it and stuff, and then
Yeah.
he was like, "I got Drake pat over Jay."
What number was that?
He had him like maybe 4 and Jay like 5. Or
He
something.
put out his list.
Yeah, he put out a top 25 list.
Oh no.
Stop it.
I meant I
Number
thought
one.
you were talking about top 25 songs back to like.
No.
Okay.
Top 25 like MC, like his MCs that he had. He had like Fab like 23 or some shit like that. Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it
so
was
he's
crazy.
trolling like he did with the new 6ix9ine shit.
He's trolling like everything he does in life
And-
right now.
Well, that's my point. Like
Sorry.
ever since he got
I
his
like you,
surgery,
like-
It's
but-
clickbait. And
Hey,
that's what's like 6ix9ine.
is he trying to be the clickbait king? 'Cause, I mean, and I'm gonna be honest with you, guys are probably gonna hate on me for this. That song where he said that 6ix9ine actually got one, 6ix9ine has one. I'm not gonna like it because of 6ix9ine.
Gunmo? Like
No, the new shit that he put. That
Oh, he did a new
the
song.
video Josh sent where Flex was like, "Yo, I'm not trying to get in
Oh,
no
okay,
problem,
okay.
but he got one.
Yeah.
He got. If I didn't know it was 6ix9ine, and I'm thinking about the generation how they hear this whole new drill and
Mm-hmm.
blah music shit. 6ix9ine
I'm gonna go back
has
and listen
one.
to that.
Well, dude, you like
Yeah.
6ix9ine before you went to jail, right?
Have to.
You
Nah,
like his music,
I
right?
used to fuck with him, Joshy. Oh no, his music?
Yeah, you like his music.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
what the
cool.
fuck?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't understand why you guys don't like 6ix9ine.
I got
Music-
convinced at one point to like 6ix9ine.
Yeah, his music is like.
I
is, like,
felt
actually catchy.
brainwashed.
You were.
I was. Yo, when he
Had to
did the song with 50. Cause remember 50 was like parading him
that
around.
shit
Get the
is
fire.
fire.
Strap wasn't a good song.
But I liked
I
it.
lo- thank
Because
you. I
why?
love 50.
I
Charlie,
liked
I
it,
can't
but
believe you said
why?
that.
Because you had Casanova, you had Uncle Murder, East New York, What Up, Brooklyn All Day. You had 50, and you had him, and it was a catchy song. It worked for them. It wasn't like, oh, that's just gonna be a fire song. I didn't say that, but I liked it.
You
And-
liked it, yeah. No,
Yeah.
I didn't like it. Yeah.
Nah, 6ix9ine has some shit. Gummo was fire.
Yeah.
Gummo was like.
You don't think a part of the song being fire though
not
was
fire.
was the energy that people liked it.
Oh, of
being
course,
fire?
yeah.
Was the energy? Was the video of him being?
Joshua
in
gets
Brooklyn?
mad, but he was pumping Onyx, MOP, everybody shouting their lives out.
Yeah. Well, first and foremost, if I pumped Onyx, nigga, I was like 7 years old, bro. So therefore, that's completely different. I didn't have my my connoisseur ear.
Yo, you were playing that shit the other day, dude. Reciting fucking
Yeah,
Fredro
dog,
Starr
that-
lyrics.
that's just what do you call that? Nostalgia and shit like that. That has nothing to do with my.
It would
ear
only
for
been
music.
real here, been like, yeah, I was 27, yo.
Yeah.
Shout out to real, man.
Yeah,
Yo,
shout out
that's
to
because the
Real,
year I
word up.
graduated high school.
Shout out to real.
Yeah, that shit was the hottest song out.
Yeah, man. I played that shit at prom.
Word.
Oh shit, he's never
No.
letting us back in the studio.
Nah, man. But what y'all think about then the whole Meek shit going on with 6ix9ine? Because obviously, 6ix9ine is trolling. Like, that's his
Yeah,
thing. That's
yeah,
always been his
he's-
MO. Why would Meek fall into that shit, B?
Man, he's got too much to lose.
Why?
Like, he's already been to jail. You know what I'm saying?
What was he supposed to do in that situation?
Walk away.
Okay, and even further,
I think he was trying to walk away though. I think like he really wasn't.
You
trying
don't try to
fight
walk
him.
away if you turn
You
around
want
and be
towards
like,
it.
nah, 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 nah,
Johnny,
nah.
there's
No, yeah,
no.
that's true.
Okay, let me
That's
ask you a
true.
question. You, there's no way that even if you know someone's trolling you, you're not gonna react to that shit.
Nah, I'm not. I'm not reacting to 6ix9ine.
In the moment,
okay,
though,
I'm not saying reacting like punching him.
He sounded so serious. I believe him too.
Nah,
you might believe him.
I don't. I'm not. I'm not. And you know me, because I'm a hothead in that sense. Like I lose it. I revert. Josh was the revert king. I can tell you shit about him that he's done like personal people.
That's true.
So I'm not gonna put him on blast right now.
True.
They're trying to put me on blast.
That's true. No, I'm not trying to put you on blast at all, man.
Anyway,
just don't believe you.
But at that moment, knowing 6ix9ine and what he wants from me, I can't give him that shine. Because I know that feeds into his publicity.
I get it.
I think Meek took a big L in that sense. Even like standing there, going back at him, doing all this shit.
But I be thinking that Meek wants that publicity in a lot of ways.
Think he needs it?
Part of me too, actually.
I do think he. Yeah, I do think he feel he kind of needs it in a way because you know what? To be honest with you, his music is B level, B plus.
We found our clip.
Yo, bro.
He is B level.
You want it? You're not gonna ask me opinion, dog. That's B level as far as like the bigger guys. Like he's not at the level of none of these dudes. He's never been.
He got one of the top 5 inches of all time.
He kind of was.
He kind of was talked about like he was supposed to reach that point.
And then he fell off big time.
Exactly. Like he was supposed to reach it. Yeah. And then Drake took his. At that moment, he bounced back.
My
he did
nigga,
bounce back.
I am stealing that line. Mom, this dinner was B. This was amazing.
No, Josh was wrong.
You know what? Look. And when I say that, I know I come off offensive sometimes. But when I say that, I'm putting him in a group of like the top dudes. You know what I mean?
Drake.
Not Drake.
No, like
Kendrick,
I'm joking.
You know what I mean? J. Cole
Big
makes
Sean.
it there. Yeah, Big Sean, exactly. Yeah. But
he was up there.
Big Sean and J.
at
Cole
one
were like
point.
the A minus.
Meek was never in that class.
That's my point, bro.
No. I don't think like. I think like he was mentioned as if he was in that class.
And
he was talked about.
That's
no,
exactly
Johnny
my point.
was. Johnny, Dreams of Nightmare was fucking fire.
But nobody ever said, yo, I got to
album.
think about it, man, because I got Drake,
No,
you got
they did,
Cole.
Johnny. And I'll tell you how they did it.
They brought Meek into that convo?
Wait, let me explain how they did it. Wait, let me explain how they did it. They'll be like, yo. And it's funny because when we were coming up to the headquarters here, I was talking to Dig and I was like, yo,
crazy.
Real quick. I was talking to Dig when we were coming up here and I'm like, yo, honestly, I think people didn't appreciate that time. You talking about Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole, all of these dudes came in at the same time. So when me and Diggy were coming into the building, actually, we were talking about like how lucky people are for all the new artists and stuff like that to like come up at the same time, like Drake, Kendrick. Remember, I think Kid Cudi,
Big Sean,
J. Cole. I keep leaving him out.
Cudi is before that.
He is. But still.
But it's around that same era, bro. If you're talking about 2-3 years or whatever, like he's still talking about that.
Give or take 2-3 years. Okay, go ahead.
I never heard anybody talk about Meek being in that class of those 4 elite gentlemen.
After the fact. But when they were coming up, people were like, yo, people don't know what people are going to be. You're talking about J. Cole coming off his mixtapes. Drake coming off of like his mixtapes, even though So Far Gone was close to an album, but like still around that time, So Far Gone and all of that.
That's the, I remember Meek as a
battle rapper and everything.
As a T.I. artist.
Yeah.
Like I remember that brief period where he was with Grand Hustle, where before Rick Ross kind of saved his life. So that's why me personally, I never would picture anybody putting him in that box. But you guys are telling me it happened.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? I
think on the MMG album, that was where he like really shined, and then he had the Dream Chasers mixtapes, and then it was around the same time that Kendrick was dropping his shit, Cole was dropping his shit, and Drake was dropping his shit. So I think they had all of them together.
And then truly think about it. And then truly
it was
think
a good
about
time.
it. And then truly think about it. He had I'm a Boss, obviously.
Anthems.
Exactly. But then when his album dropped, it wasn't like it did bad.
Because he had Dreams in the intro.
Exactly. The intro. He had House Party.
No, that album was.
He had
dope.
Amen in it as well, right?
Mm-hmm. No. That was the second one.
Yeah,
okay,
the second album.
Okay.
That's one with
the first album still had like
fire.
It didn't flop or nothing like that. It was still like, oh, this is a pretty good debut for
Young and who was the guy with
Kurt Cobain?
Yeah, wow.
Disappeared.
Word.
Nice.
Where is he?
He had the wave.
He did at that moment.
Something
for
happened
like a hot 2 months.
This industry will blackball you for one reason or another.
Yeah, that's true, man.
He didn't do a song with somebody and they were like, oh.
Nah, fellas, Amen was on
I just checked right now. Yeah, it was.
It was too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a great album.
They shot that video. That had all of that in it.
They shot that video on the Rocky Steps. It was just a good time. Like he did
he
his
was
thing.
on fire.
Great delivery.
It felt like he was on fire.
Mm-hmm. I think he was on fire.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
But with that, all I'm saying is like he kind of like didn't. I'm just being like you said right now. Obviously, looking back on it, he's not in that bracket with those guys.
He can't be. He can't be creatively. He can't be bar wise. He can't be on a lot of different levels. Like, especially in terms of differentiating themselves. Which when you think about Drake, you think about Cole, you think about Kendrick, you think about Big Sean. They're like, their shit Like Meek to me had his own style, but he still sounded like a Philly nigga just doing Rick Ross songs.
I have a question. Is Big Sean really that much better than Meek Mill?
Yeah.
Like, okay, I not better. Is Big Sean music as known as Meek Mill's is? Because
No.
if we was to do a versus, I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
I can get you
that's the
10
point.
Meek Mill songs that are way bigger than Big Sean.
I give you 20 Meek Mill songs.
Yeah.
And Big
1,000%.
Sean's too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They
we
can do
pretty much say
that's
the
a
same
good
thing
versus,
about Big
actually.
Sean.
That would be a.
That's a good versus. I like that.
What?
We could say the same thing about Big Sean then.
We can't. Because I'm saying he was in that conversation for even to the point where Big Sean fell off, and it was still a question like, yo, how are you part of this class? And this, like he was still in that convo. Meek,
Because people respect talent. People
Correct.
see the talent.
Yeah, his talent is crazy.
I think
It's
I think Drake giving him the Stone Cold Stunner didn't help anything either.
What do you mean?
Fucked him up,
they were
dog.
wrestling?
Oh, no,
Oh,
no,
it's, Big
he's talking about.
Mill.
Lyrically, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
I think it didn't help.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Of course not.
That Undertaker song that he didn't help anything either.
Yo,
Like,
that
that
was
comeback was
bad.
basura, dog. It
That was
fucking
bad.
trash.
I never heard it. I never heard it in my life.
It
I
made-
want to know.
It-
I'll bring it back.
swear
I
to God,
can't
I never
believe I
heard it.
knew that.
It got
Can't believe I
trolled.
knew
It
that.
got trolled so much that the actual Undertaker tweeted. He probably knows nothing about hip hop. He goes, "Meek, don't you ever use that? Don't ever use my intro ever again."
Are you
It
serious?
was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Like
He was
you said,
open season on Meek.
Yeah,
Pause.
exactly. So everyone was just using that.
That's
to,
Jay Z's fault though. If whoever knows the true story, that's Jay Z's fault. 'Cause
Why you say that?
Jay is the one that Meek was ready with a song to give to Flex. That's why Flex was talking that shit.
Yeah.
Like I got this coming. Da 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 da.
Yeah, and they delivered.
Jay said, "You're not doing this."
Jay's.
"Oh,
I
You're
love
not doing
Jay,
this.
man.
Yeah.
Sometimes he gets under my skin a little bit with those moves,
did.
man.
He said, "You're not doing
Because
this."
he's too,
But with the-
too
yeah.
thought out, too
It's the same-
methodic, man.
Because he knew what Drake was trying to do.
If it were him, he wouldn't do that.
It's
Of
the same
course
thing.
not.
If it were him, he would let
But
off,
you know
and that's
what,
that's
too?
why I get
the
mad.
way
you know?
I get what you're saying, Handsome, because the way Meek was moving at that time, for instance, he was dating Nicki Minaj, right? Not to sidetrack too much, but when he was dating Nicki Minaj,
was
and
that
he
a
saw-
world tour or his girls tour?
There you go. But he saw
I like Chetty's answer.
he saw Safari, like Nicki Minaj's ex, on the street, and they just ran down on him because that was his ex. So that's the way he was moving. So I could see Jay saying, "Yo, this is just gonna bring bad to you because like if this doesn't live up to the standards, which you end up not doing it, when you see 40 walking on the street, are you gonna do something to him because you guys have this type of?" So I can see why him saying, "Yo, don't release this." But then the release got fucked up by you promising it, then promising it, and then it being lackluster. That sucked.
But that's my whole point. Something changed because from what's said in the background is that was not the initial song he was coming with.
Oh, so he had a better song than this?
I don't.
Because he pretty much dropped Super Ugly.
I think he
Take
took
his face.
shit out of it. He took shit out of it that maybe Jay didn't want him to put out. Like, don't do that move.
Oh,
You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, because he learned from his past of the left condoms on your baby seat.
Yes, probably something of that nature. I don't know what it was. I can't tell you what it was.
Y'all niggas
But
old, dog.
That was that kind of.
I don't. I'm only saying yes to you because you said I don't know what song you're talking
No,
about.
because I'm old too. Nah,
Yeah, okay.
Super.
I remember where I heard that song.
Where you remember? Handsome remembers what sneakers he was wearing when he
Yo,
heard
that's
that
a great
shit, dog.
comparison, dog, because people hyped it up the same way that, honestly, the same way they did with Meek on saying, yo, I got this record, we're going to play it at this time, whatever. And then Super Ugly, honestly,
But
it wasn't up
It
to
was-
par, obviously. It was like, what?
it was fire. But there's the difference.
Super Ugly wasn't up to par with what the battle was at
Jay
all.
was able to release it right away.
Yeah.
If Meek, regardless of what he was going to release, would have released it quickly enough, that
Would've
was
had
part
more
of the
impact.
joke. Where Drake is like, "Son, you talking this shit? Where we at?"
And you're a battle rapper. That's what Meek was known as. The Smack
Bang.
DVDs and the Nappy Rays that pop shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I shouldn't be in this right now.
Yeah.
Yo, you that nigga? Yo,
that's-
I waited 4
that's
days,
your-
baby. Where you
because
at?
Meek is quick on Twitter, but why you can't be quick with your song? Where Drake went in, knocked that shit out. Him and Q Miller, and fucking.
Yo, Chetty, my nigga.
Chetty, you-
Chetty, come
you
on,
gained
dog.
some
I let him
Nah.
down. I let him down.
Because
Yo, what
Quentin
the
knew what
fuck?
melody to come with.
We're not doing this, man.
I'm off.
Fuck the show.
That was my breaking. That was my breaking point.
Hold on. Let's bring it back. All right, let's get back on the subject of Meek and 6ix9ine because I know you made a good point prior.
Well, we're talking about. Well, we're talking about with the Twitter fingers. Where
Yeah.
So when Tekashi, this whole, so you guys saw the Tekashi and Meek Mill thing about how they were about to they ran into each other at a club or something like that.
Yeah.
Which I want to know, like, how is Tekashi still allowed to go to clubs? Like, I thought he's like
a good
under
point.
federal like.
Nah, is that
protection.
the
How does
streets
that
are
work?
dead? The streets are dead.
That's what it is.
Y'all let
Or-
Zimmerman live.
Yeah, I know.
Streets are done.
They're dead. There's no such thing as a street right now.
Well,
Right? And
he's not under. He's not under the thing though. He's not.
no, he's not on the.
Is that the FBI? Like,
Wait,
isn't
no,
that
he's
tax?
not-
It's not taxpayer
No,
dollars.
he's
like,
not. He's not
protecting him?
under
Witness protection.
Witness protection or nothing.
Oh, he's not.
He's not.
No.
He just
I thought
hired
he was.
security.
He has his own
No,
security.
remember, that was a big thing when he was like getting out, whatever. They were like, he's not going to be under witness protection.
Gotcha.
You know, he has his own security
That
he
nigga
hired,
he's-
and people obviously have a lot of
He's spending
reputation on
so
that.
much money on security right now, bro.
At the same time, he's probably getting money because it's still 6ix9ine. He's still a brand. He's still
Yeah,
getting
sure.
money coming in and stuff
Entertainment,
like
man.
that. Yeah.
That's what these kids like now.
Oh, but and I'm not trying to think, but that was what I was trying to say about Meek though as well. Is that like Meek needs that in a way. Like Tekashi knows what he's doing. He is about to drop a song, like he's working on music right now, and he went out and looked for a place where he control. And then now it benefits both of them though, which is what I was gonna say. It's not like you say Meek comes out bad in that, but to Meek, he has something to gain from that because he's out there and now everyone's talking about him for the past few days.
I'm also an old head, right? So to me,
He took a loss in the real way.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. So I'm an old head. But in this new generation, which is what Flex has been doing, we go back to
Exactly,
him,
yeah.
this works. Any publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, they both did camps pull out cameras. Like Tekashi had a camera in his hand.
Word.
That was the first thing I thought. Like Meek, like why you have a camera out to record this nigga, bro? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
You-
think
like,
Meek had.
you should be
I don't
much
think
bigger
Meek.
than
I don't
Meek
think Meek
have a
had.
he
camera?
did. He did, of course.
Meek
No,
had his
okay.
camera out,
Yeah,
or was
yeah.
his boy had his camera out?
Nah, his
No,
boy has
Oh,
his camera.
Meek had a camera.
I
out
saw
too?
Meek with a phone in his hand.
Oh,
Like this.
Did
Yeah,
he,
look
like,
at
is-
who's
was
recording
he
now.
like this,
Maybe.
or was he just had his? Because like I walk around with my phone in my hand, but is it like because
Fact check
Tekashi
it.
was literally like
Yeah.
GoPro.
Tekashi had a
literally-
fucking flashlight on.
Yeah,
on his phone.
Yeah, like
I
and
gotta
he's
check right
and
now.
he's yelling
My
and
phone.
like being aggressive and just fucking talking shit. And Meek is just like I feel like this shit is not worth it for Meek. These niggas gone through so much stuff. Like why the fuck are you gonna like even take this on?
That's my
Like,
point of view.
When,
is
when
that.
do you know
But
when you
Josh,
learn
it
enough
makes
is
sense.
enough? You know.
You don't. Unfortunately, this generation, you don't learn enough because you have to stay relevant. Like you have to stay in people's eyes, and the only way to do that in this short span generation is to do stuff like that. Like we're all talking about this Nipsey and Jay track. Yo, 2 weeks from now, you ain't gonna know not one single lyric from this song.
So it's just
That's how I feel about a lot of songs that I like now. I'm like, is this song gonna last? There's very few songs that really actually carry over like that.
so.
It's his heart,
In this situation, Meek actually said I was actually getting into my car, and Tekashi popped out and just started yelling at me.
Keep going.
So
to
he
your
was
car.
creating a viral. Right there, you go.
You could, but you know what? I'm gonna say this though. We could say that.
You think Meek
but-
wanted it though, or he didn't mind it?
You said that. You said that. It's true.
Yeah, no, there's part of it that the way you said that shit right now. There's part of it that's true, right? That like it could be Meek wanting it, but at the same time, I do give a little bit of leeway to like, yo, someone screaming and arguing with you, even though it's Tekashi. Yeah, I guess not, because Tekashi's legitimately a clown in the industry. So I'm gonna take that back.
If I can speak loud enough, everything of Tekashi is really targeted.
Yeah,
So he's kind of like smart when it comes to
Yeah.
social media.
He's a marketing maven.
He needs to go after somebody to get his shit traction.
yeah. He knows what he's doing for sure.
There's
He's good
You don't
at
think-
attracting attention.
Yeah.
Bottom line, he knows how to do that.
There's like a series on him coming out, or like a movie, or like a documentary, and the person that was doing it,
I saw that D.
yeah, she was saying that like he's like a horrible person, but like anything he does social media wise, that shit is planned. Like that shit is not like spur of the moment type
Well,
shit. Like he knows what the fuck he's doing
He
to
said
get
that
a reaction.
He said that in past interviews that I move militant. Like I move like he plans everything that he's doing. That's why when he got kidnapped, people thought that shit was planned because like
I thought it was planned.
Nah,
But it-
watch
but that
the
wasn't,
Hulu
though.
special.
I was gonna
about
say-
him.
that wasn't
I've
though.
seen it. I've seen it.
That
Yeah,
wasn't.
yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't.
But that's the thing though. It's like right away when something happens with him, you're automatically like, dang, like you know
Well,
what I mean, like something.
I thought it was
Am I
planned
being
because
played?
because the next day he had that song dropping with Nicki Minaj.
Right.
So I was like, oh,
Yeah.
how fucking like convenient this nigga.
Because
Because
when I heard his interview with Breakfast Club, he said that I was actually on the phone with Nicki, and Nicki was like, "Hey, can you take this verse out? Because I like how this sounds better." And he was like on the phone with her, and that's when he got in the car and he got kidnapped.
Wow.
Bro.
Like right when he was on the phone with her.
the way they did that shit was crazy.
He said the way that it worked out.
Well,
yeah.
one thing I'll say about
That's
Tekashi
crazy,
is that he really lives your boy 50's like album. He lives Get Rich or Die Trying. Like that was Tekashi shit. Is like right now, no matter what it takes, no matter what, putting his life on the line and all of that. Shit, like,
or you know, being an informant, like because
being
think
an
about
informant, his reputation, none of that
it. Yeah,
shit
he
matters.
didn't care about any of that. No,
He doesn't care about none
No,
of that
because
you know?
like that's the thing. Like when he first came home, I don't know if you guys know anything. Like I was looking up and this stuff. Like he didn't even have contact with his daughter or the baby mother. Like he just wasn't like in contact with his mother and nothing like that. He was willing to just give up. He was like on some Henry Hill shit. I don't know if y'all
Yeah.
have seen Goodfellas, but he was just like, I'm just gonna do what I gotta do. Fuck everybody else.
Yeah.
But he wasn't even trying to take like his girl or his. That's why she used to like get on him or whatever about not being around or
Yeah.
whatever the case may be. That's
Get
another
Rich or
story.
Die Trying.
Yeah, Yeah.
That's really what he was about, you know.
I fucking hate that. He's
Oh,
associated with
one
the
thing I
best
wanted to ask
my favorite album, but
that's really what he lived. I'm
Yeah,
just saying that way,
yeah.
you know. He's not associated with 50 or anything like that, you know. But one thing I wanted to bring up though too was I don't know if you guys seen as well, but like Meek was talking Whack 100, and that's what that's even further to that point. Further to that point where it's like, yo,
Whack is a troll.
OD troll.
yo, but everyone benefits from each other being trolls.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like everyone that benefits to buying into it. You know.
It goes back to you were saying this shit before, where if you don't engage, you're missing out.
Facts, yeah.
Pretty much, you know.
Like the next person's gonna engage.
Correct, and that's kind of it. Whack 100 isn't he games manager?
yeah.
He's games manager. I thought he was just like a round game. I don't know.
Nah, I
He was game
think
manager.
he's just manager. Blueface.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like these people are all trolls.
Yeah,
The game's a big troll.
They are.
All day.
Who'd you say?
The game.
Yeah, both. I mean,
game's
all
a
of them
troll.
are.
Yeah, he's actually a great lyricist.
No, he is. But
Yeah, he is,
trolls
but
him.
no, but it's true. He is a great lyricist, and he is a troll.
I fuck with game.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were hating.
and he's a gamer.
No, I fuck with game.
He's a gamer.
He's a
great
gamer too. Oh, he plays like Madden and shit.
Yeah,
I think
that's mad. I must have
That ain't got a tongue ring, dude.
That he has a tongue ring,
Fuck out of here.
and he was on Blind Date.
Hey, look, man. You know I got smoke for game. So I'm not gonna say anything. 50 wrote his first album.
All right. Any other topics you guys want to touch on, or we out?
Yeah, I think we good.
Nothing, you know.
Anything y'all want to promote? Anything y'all want to, see, you got the Rich Life hoodie
I was
on.
gonna say right now, you.
Oh, shout out to Richie for the hoodie.
Well, are you rocking it because Joel got mad shout outs yesterday
Oh,
for his
shit.
piano playing
Oh,
video?
so you word.
Oh, no, I wasn't, but I guess so.
Oh, you trying to get the 7K too,
yeah,
huh?
Fuck Joel, nigga. I'm here on the podcast with this. For this hoodie. What you talking about?
Oh,
Yo,
man.
Cass be talking crazy about that.
Yeah, Theo, I'm sorry, man. Don't hit me.
Just because he's younger than me, he's not younger.
Theo's gonna hit me later on.
What do I got coming up?
That's a funny laugh, man.
Because I thought about it. I'm like, yo, it's like Ali and Jigs. The whole,
Yeah,
my
word.
uncle's younger than me shit. It's just kind of weird.
Yeah, word. That's only Dominican. That's only
Anything else?
Next week's topic. Josh, we were talking about that.
Oh, no. Look at the people fucking.
Why not? We can preview what we're talking about next week.
Okay.
A little light. Not to get into it too much, but about us paying for dinners, man.
Who's the lady?
I couldn't pronounce her name. That's why I didn't want to do the.
Nah, that's all good, man.
Brenda
I
Simone.
love to throw my
Oh no, it's not. Not you.
Oh.
It's just that you came up with the topic, and I was just like, all right, well, no, this is great,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
this
We
would
have-
like make us a 2-hour show because I got fucking.
Well, we have
Damn.
some shit.
I got bars.
We got some shit. for
Hold
that.
on.
I got bars.
That's not exactly what she was saying. Let's not go all crazy. What she was saying is,
No,
hey,
yeah.
Go ahead.
more so, yo, you guys are shooting shots and expecting this when you're this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's kind of a topic that's
saying
something I want to
this?
speak on as well. Like,
Absolutely, yeah.
yo,
B. Simone. She's a very popular.
Oh,
like,
no.
on social media.
I sorry. Yeah,
she got
sorry.
no hips though.
I'm not
Nah,
even. I'm
she's
not
black.
judging her, man. I'm just judging what
Yeah.
she said, man. I'm thinking about her thoughts, man. I'm thinking about her.
Johnny wants to bore
It's
her.
more than just a person.
Johnny's like, yeah.
Man, it's more. It's more to a woman than just to her looks.
I just
man.
want to take her out. What is it? March 5th or 14th? With a steak and D. Shout out to Ali, man.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us this week. We'll see you
Diego.
next week.
Yo.
Diego, hopefully you come back one of these days,
Pleasure,
and it's
it was a
not
pleasure.
just when Stephanos is around. Yeah, man.